Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Falling Over Books. For today's video I'm talking all about Canadian authors. So if you did not know, July 1st is Canada Day and this year Canada is celebrating its 150th birthday, which is so exciting. I can't believe, I feel like it should be older than 150, but that's still like a lot, you know. I'm also repping my Canadian shirt. So if you are Canadian, happy Canada Day to you. So for today's video, I'm just going to talk about Canadian authors, books that I have read by Canadians, or books that I want to read by Canadian authors, and all that kind of stuff. I also have a Goodreads list dedicated to Canadian authors, so I will link that down below. Let's just get started. So first Canadian you've probably all heard about, and that is Ruby Carr. Am I saying her name right? She's the author of Milk and Honey, and this is a poetry book. All that kind of stuff. I read this, loved it. Next is Karina Hale. She, I think, is in BC, and she wrote the Since and Needles series. She also wrote a spin-off, which was the Dirty Angels series, I think, and as well as another spin-off which I've also read, and it was the Sins duet, I think. So yeah, I've read multiple of her books. She actually has a book coming out this month and it is called Wild Card. You should check it out. I think it's coming out on the 25th, I think. Another Canadian author is Alice Coopers. I have read 4 of her books. This is The Death of Us, Me and Me, and these are both young adult. She has 2 other young adult books that I've read that I can't remember right now. Oh yeah, she also wrote Life on the Refrigerator Door and The Worst Thing She Ever Did, which of those 2 I've also read. Next Canadian author is Sylvain Renard. His life is pretty secret. He keeps his life pretty secret, but we do know that he is Canadian. And he wrote the Gabriel's Inferno trilogy, as well as the Florentine series, I think that's what it's called, The Raven, the Shadow, and The Roman. And then we have Kelly Armstrong. I have read Omens and Sea of Shadows, and I would love to read her 2 other books, or try to read, The Summoning and The Gathering. Those are young adult. You're probably more familiar with those books than Omens, but yeah. And then we have Helena Hunting, who wrote the Pucked series as well as the Clipped Wings series. I also have her other book, which is Shacking Up. She's also Canadian. I have Elle Kennedy, who wrote the Off Campus series, and Elle Kennedy is also the co-writer of Paper Princess trilogy, if you did not know. She's half of Aaron Watt. Yes, so she wrote these. The other book I want to read by Elle Kennedy is part of the Outlaws trilogy. Claimed is the first one. I want to start this series soon. Shari LaPena is Canadian. I read this, loved it. And Fiona Staples, the artist of Saga, is Canadian. So she drew all of this beautiful, beautiful artwork. Michelle Caress is Canadian. This is a young adult paranormal about witches. I read it. I enjoyed it. Danielle L. Jensen, the author of Stolen Songbird, which is a young adult paranormal fantasy. It's about trolls. Anne and Henry by Dawn Ias. I don't know how to say her last name, I'm so sorry. She's Canadian, and this is a modern day retelling of Anne Boleyn and King Henry. Jessica Martinez, the author of Kiss Kill Vanish. This is a young adult contemporary. Megan Rhodes, the author of the Fallen Kingdoms series, is Canadian. I read this whole series as well as the spin-off series. A Book of Spirits and Thieves, I think. Kenneth Opel. is Canadian. Some other Canadian books that I've read, I'll just quickly mention. Moira Young, the author of Blood Red Road. A.S.A. Harrison, the author of Silent Wife. She passed away a couple years ago, I do believe, but she was Canadian. Megan Carew, she's the author of Earth and Sky. Courtney Summers is Canadian. I've read All the Rage by her, and I would love to read This Is Not a Test. Emily Moreland, the author of The Contract. I loved this book, and she's Canadian. And this is an adult romance. Juliana Keyes, I think that's how you say her name. I never know. She's the author of Undecided. She is also Canadian. And I'll also quickly mention other authors that I want to read that I have not yet read any of their books, but that are Canadian. Kathleen Peacock, the author of Hemlock. K.A. Tucker, I want to read like 3 of her books. 10 Tiny Breaths, Burying Water, and well, actually I want to read like 4 of her books. He Will Be My Ruin is probably the one I'm most excited about by K.A. Tucker, but also Until It Fades, which is her newest book. Emily St. John Mandel, Station 11. Leah Bobette, An Inheritance of Ashes. I love this cover, by the way, too. Love, Lies, and Spies by Cindy Anstey. I can't read it on the cover, but she's Canadian. And also, if you did not know, E.K. Johnston is Canadian. So she wrote Exit Pursued by a Bear. And the one I really want to read is That Inevitable Victorian Thing, which I do believe is coming out this year, I think. Or it might be already out, I'm not entirely sure. Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Nouvel. I would love to read this. I've heard amazing things about this sci-fi. I really want to read it. Everything Beautiful Is Not Ruined by Danielle. I cannot say her last name, but she's Canadian. And a book that is actually coming out this month is I See London, I See France by Sarah Malinovsky, and The Lonely Hearts Club by Heather O'Neill. So yes, these are just some of the books that I read by Canadians and some that I want to read. I would obviously love to read some of Margaret Atwood's books. I still have not read The Handmaid's Tale, so I would love to read that one. I would also like to read some books by Alice Munro. I've heard great things about her books as well. Let me know who your favorite Canadian author is down below. Happy Canada Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and let me know what your plans are for Canada Day, what you're doing today. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.